everybody for showing up today. Looks like we got close to what we had on the list there. Is anybody here that needs to get out of here today, like soon, by 2 o'clock, say 1:30, 2:30? Nobody's in a big rush, so we're good to go for a while. Excellent, excellent. Well, thank you very much for showing up. For RSVPing, I know we dropped a few people out. Sorry about that. If you have friends that want to show up, please invite them, bring them in. We are going to do a little bit of videotaping of this today. Mainly what I want to try to do is a little experimenting and see if some of this will work okay, getting up to YouTube, maybe attract a few more people, try and build it up a bit.
I got to put my jacket on.
No, you don't have to. So if you don't mind, I just want to kind of warn you that if the police are looking for you, you probably don't want to be in the camera, right? So today we've got...
well, that's a good point.
Right. We've got John Powell from Stone Equity Group, and one of the reasons that I invited him here is because I've got a small team in Indiana, Fort Wayne, and my property manager called me up and said, "Hey Dan, there's all these signs around Fort Wayne, and there's a bunch of properties from this Stone Equity Group, and I don't know who they are. Can you tell me? Because people think it's us." So I said, well, what we'll do is we'll just invite them here, we'll pick their heads, see what's going on, and if there's something that we can do to match them up, maybe we can build teams together and get the people who I've got in Indiana hooked up with you people so that there's just more for everybody. So John, I want to thank you for coming up from Laguna.
Laguna Beach.
Laguna Beach. Let's give John a hand for coming up.
Before I even get started, first, thank you, Dan. It's neat that you guys doing this once a month. And I was just in San Antonio at a NREIA, a big meeting that they have, the annual meeting. It's really neat. I think it's just a well-run organization. A lot of people that have are in real estate to begin with, or investing in real estate, have interest in real estate. So I think it's a neat organization. Appreciate you guys all coming out and not sitting home watching Oprah Winfrey this afternoon, or Ellen, depending on which one. But before I get started, there's really a couple of things I think that I'd just like to bring up in real estate that to me make a difference. And one, and you all, everybody in here probably owns some investment real estate, I'm going to guess. So you know the key. Just don't ever buy anything. This is the golden rule for me. Never buy anything that doesn't have cash flow. Make sure you have cash flow, because otherwise you're counting on the marketplace, and it's obvious that no one really, and I'm not going to pretend I know where the market's going to win. My crystal ball fell off my desk the other day and cracked into a few pieces. So, no one knows. So you have to really make sure you've got that cash flow in front. And to me, two things that me and my partner have utilized to be together 10 years. I joined up with Joshua Host, who I will brag about quite a bit today. He's my partner, 10 years ago. So we've been working together for 10 years. We've always been in distressed properties. Joshua now is 27 today. Not today's not his birthday, he's 27 now. I'm 51. So he really was just getting out of diapers when I met him, and I'm just getting ready to go into diapers. But he's just an amazing guy. And the two things that we really will have is creativity. I think you have to be really creative in real estate. Who in here's read that little book, Who Moved My Cheese? I hate to keep doing raise my hand. But it's a silly little parable, but it's really how we feel it's real important for how our company runs. You have to be prepared to change. In our 10 years in distressed properties, the first 5, 6 years we were doing pre-foreclosures. People call us up, I'm about to lose my home. We would purchase the home, rent it back to them for 2 years, and give them a 2-year option to buy it back, well below the value. So we helped a lot of people save their homes. Then what happened, as you all know, there were more and more foreclosures, and nobody had any equity. At that point, people had actually had negative. They'd either taken money out, property values came down. So in any case, we moved into an area where we're helping builders. And builders would call us up and say, I can only sell maybe a property or 2 a month. I can't keep up with my construction loans. I'm fearing I'm going to have to go into bankruptcy or Chapter 11. So we would actually move, in some cases, 100 properties in just a few days for them. And they'd give us a really good break on the value. So at the end of the day, our clients had no money out of pocket. They had a cash flow of around $300-400 a month on these particular deals. We were in good tax areas where we're using cost segregation, if you're familiar with that, for a tax break. We were getting $100,000 write-offs on $250,000 properties. Some were in the Go Zone, and some were in Dallas and Houston. We did some in Monterey, some in Scottsdale, Arizona. At the end of the day, our clients got about a 30 to 40% discount on the purchase. cash flow, great tax benefits, and no money out of pocket. So those were neat deals too. Then what happened is the banks just became difficult, as we all know. Even a guy who's got a ton of money and a great business right now can hardly get a loan. I have a friend the other day trying to get a loan. They kept pushing up, what's your DTI? They keep trying to find a way to not give you the loan. And finally, he's pretty wealthy, but they said, you have to have an 850 credit score to get this loan. So imagine, they're just pushing it up. They're going as far as they possibly can. So in any case, we discontinued that because the lending was just so impossible. So the deal we're doing now is really neat. There's no bank involvement at all. It's an all cash play. We're buying bulk foreclosures, as I'm going to illustrate to you. And I wanted to illustrate a new term that I hear more and more, and it's been around, but I hear this more and more, but social investing. I think it's really neat, and it's something our company's really proud of. When we opened our company's doors 10 years ago, mine and Josh's goal was to give back, help our clients. I've been very lucky and blessed. Me and my wife have been living oceanfront Laguna Beach for about the last 20 years, so I'm spoiled, like every one of you guys. Don't kid me. I know you are. But in any case, we realized that we needed to bring a deal to our clients that's going to help them cash flow, help them with tax consequences, help eliminate retirement poverty, which nothing I hate more than seeing people have to go to work, back to work now, which we're seeing a lot of. But in any case, social investing is exactly what it sounds like. You're doing something that's socially helping out, socially relevant, has a social component to it, and you're investing and making money. In this case, the areas we're in, the rents are $600 to $800 a month, and we're allowing families to buy homes from us via land contract for $500 a month. No money down, $500 a month, for 15 years they own the home. So it's really neat that we're helping these blue-collar hard workers get into homes that they have never had a home, or had a chance to get a home. And while our clients are helping these families get into homes, or maybe they lost a home, get back into a home, at the same time my clients are able to make 20%. I hate the term win-win, it's kind of corny, but I'm going to use it. This is a true win-win, where if you can help a family and make 20%, then that sounds like a reasonable approach to business. The way it works is you're actually net incoming $450 a month, and I'm going to show you how the note's worth about $90,000. Here's the difficulty. I have a video I want to share with you, and you may not hear it. We don't have a great sound thing going here. I'm going to do the best I can for you to hear it on my speakers. I turned it up, but I'll tell you what they're saying. What you'll see is that a gentleman there who's buying this home for $500 a month from one of my clients. This is in Kansas City, by the way, Channel 4 News. You'll see our crews there. I have 110 construction guys right now. They're out working for us, rehabbing the homes. So we do a full rehab, our company does. So you'll see the crew, the plumbers working there. You'll see my partner come up. He's got kind of a crazy hairdo in the front, and talk for a minute. And hopefully this will help kind of explain what we're doing. If you can't hear it, I'll cut it off and maybe explain it to you. Let's see how it works.
Are you doing anything in California?
Shelley Mock, Friday for Susan. Thanks for staying with us for Fox News at 5:30. Growing numbers of home foreclosures in the metro, increasingly concentrated on Kansas City's east side.
Yeah, part of the investment group is now helping get some of those foreclosed homes occupied again. Fox News John Pepperson in our newsroom. Report on how the free market is helping grow on market neighborhoods. John, owning your own home for only $500 a month sounds too good to be true, but it's happening on Kansas City's east side. In part because foreclosures are driving down home value. These plumbers are installing new drain lines in a home that's been vacant because of foreclosure. Private investors bought this 3-bedroom east side house at a deep discount from the bank. They're now selling it to Jim Bayless and his sister for no money down and only $500 a month. Without this unique seller financing program, Bayless says his sister probably would never become a homeowner. So the dollar for amount she worked for what she had is a very good deal. This is just one of 25 homes that this investor group has purchased in Kansas City's urban core to rehab and then sell back to families in need of a place to live. California-based Stone Equity Group says because banks are selling foreclosed homes so cheap, they're able to offer a deal that puts people back into these homes for $60,000. When we initially purchased the property, we're able to get at a price where we have the property and it's still offer a program where we get 100% financing and then we pay $500 a month. We're able to, in your period, actually open the home free and clear. The group is active in 20 states buying foreclosed homes and getting would-be homeowners back in. We're going to chance to get back into a home going under a blue roof that otherwise might be on the street. It's helping stabilize neighborhoods hard hit by the foreclosure crisis. this community homeownership program, go to our website, fox4kc.com. Those facing foreclosure can get help